Whew. All right. So we are reviewing Edward Scissorhands. So I saw it about 2-3 weeks ago now. I rented it on Amazon Prime. It was like $5. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll watch it. A coworker had told me to watch it, so I was like, all right, you know what? I'll check it out. In total, in its entirety, I absolutely freaking adored this film. It was like one of my favorite movies I've discovered and seen so far this year. It's starring Johnny Depp, Winona Ryder, and it's directed by Tim Burton. Obviously, one of the best directors of our time. He's so distinctive, man. Like all of his work is so distinct, and you can really gravitate towards. It's such a master of his class, man. He's really innovative and unique, just like his character Edward. So the synopsis of the film is Edward's inventor dies. He dies, and he leaves him up there all alone. Where eventually a saleswoman, goes to his house that's pretty much gated off. It's like it's almost a castle, and it's kind of guarded off by these gates. Peg, her name is. She goes in. She finds these cutouts, like the hedges cut out into certain shapes and certain emblems, I guess, certain people. And she notices it. She kind of goes in. She finds Edward. She discovers him, and then she takes him back to the house, and then make him a part of the family, basically. And then that's where he eventually meets Winona Ryder, and he kind of falls for her. But also, it's pretty much a neighborhood. Our setting is a neighborhood. Very, very sought out and really well done production design. Because every single house is a different color, every car is a different color, everyone's outfit is a different color, and it's really just this neighborhood we're following throughout the entire story. Edward being a very unique and innovative character, he's so creative and artistic with his scissor hands. So he kind of goes into it. He kind of starts cutting hedges for the family, and then everyone else starts to notice it. And what I got from this film was Edward is this unique, artistic, innovative character, but this neighborhood lacks and doesn't possess any of that. So they wring Edward the fuck out, basically. They just want to grasp onto him and wring him out, man. Because they have nothing else going on in their lives. They don't have much going on, you know. They're kind of just to themselves. Their husbands don't really... I feel like their husbands really neglect them, and that's why all these women are so horny. That's what I got from it. It just feels like that. I don't know. But it just feels like they're all kind of, you know, scrunched up together, and they want something to go on. And that's what eventually leads to Edward's demise, because one false narrative can... change the perspective of someone, and that's really what happens. My mentality was a big elephant in the room, but also Edward Scissorhands, he's kind of stand out. I mean, there's a lot of things he can do, which is very detrimental to somebody else. But also the mom mentality was a big elephant in the room, just because, I mean, he's the odd man out, obviously. So it was only a matter of time until one person influenced others to go and solve the problem, which was mob mentality. So that was a big elephant in the room. But honestly, I had no problems with the movie. I think it's really, truly great story. Great storytelling. It's very, very good storytelling. There's a lot of great scenes in this film, from Edward cutting the ice and Winona Ryder kind of dancing in the snow. My favorite scene personally is when Winona Ryder comes back home. She's kind of like undressing, and Edward's in her bed, in her waterbed of all places, just like looking at her and like kind of hiding himself, and then she realizes it's him. She's like, oh my god, it's a freaking killer. She runs out, and everyone's like, all right, it's all right. Edward comes out just like, oh man, it's a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. It really made me smile. I think that's all that matters. Overall, I'd give it like a 8.6. Yeah, 8.6 is fair. Very, very fair. I genuinely enjoyed it in its entirety. There's nothing I can really complain about it. But yeah, I guess that's a review.